So I'm running an online education business and I receive a lot of queries from the students on my WhatsApp. Now here what I have done, I have created an AI agent such that whenever a new student or the existing student wants to test their knowledge or the skill, they can directly message on WhatsApp and then a quiz is conducted and they can analyze their performance. So for my business, I have created this AI agent to enhance the productivity and the interest of the students for my course. So here I have created this AI agent. We are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message like, hey, can we start a new quiz? I'm going to send this message. Now after sending this message, if I receive the reply or the response based on the same query, then this is going to show us the AI agent which I've created is working fine. So here it has sent me the reply. Absolutely, what skill category would you like to focus on for new quiz? Here are some options: digital marketing, Python, web development basics, soft skills. Just let me know your choice and we can get started. So let's suppose I want to get this digital marketing. I have sent this message. Now based on this category only, I will be asked few questions or the quiz. Now here it says welcome and trust building. Hi, welcome to Skill Grow. This quiz will access your current skill level in digital marketing. It takes less than 7 minutes. Please provide the following information. So here I'm going to provide few details. I've entered my name as new user, age is 24 and the current role is working professional and the stage is beginner. I'm going to send this message. Now as I send this message, it is going to start asking me the question based on my age and my current role. So here it says, let's dive into the question. So what is the primary goal of digital marketing? To create websites, to increase online visibility and drive traffic, to manage social media, to write blog. So here I'm going to go with this B option, to increase online visibility and drive traffic. Let's wait for the response here, what it says. And here it has sent me this answer. Excellent choice. To increase online visibility and drive traffic is the answer. So the next question is, which of the following is common metric used to measure the success of digital marketing campaign? So here I'll go with this CTR, click through rate. I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. And here it has sent me great job. So this is the right answer. Now next is, what does SEO stand for in digital marketing? So I'll go with the search engine optimization, send this message, and we have received the reply and I have received the next question. So this is how my AI agent is working. Now I'm going to write another question. Based on my performance, analyze the report. I have sent this message. So it has asked me 3 questions. I have given the answer of 3 questions and now I have sent this question. So it says that you're doing great so far. These were the questions. Performance summary 3 out of 100% correct. Then we have the strengths, area of improvement. Would you like to take more question or explore another topic? Now you see, this is how my AI agent is working and I have trained this AI agent with this very simple knowledge base which I have created in my Google document. Now if you also want to learn how you can create this and connect that to your AI agent and help your AI agent reply like this, then let's start creating this from the beginning. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can create an AI agent for my online education business where I'm providing a lot of services. So this is basically a AI agent which we are creating for the quiz. Now to create this, we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, you simply have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see 2 options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUBPC to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly purchase. Now here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard. We can see the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number. You can use this WhatsApp Connect, which is a preferred method, or you can use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process of how you can do this process, the link of that video is available in the description. You can check that out. Also, we have so many features on the left-hand side like inbox, contacts, team queues, templates. The detailed video of these features are available in the description. You can check that out. Now, to create this AI agent on the left hand side, we have this AI assistant option. We have to open this. Here we have landed towards this AI assistant. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. These three active AI assistant are active on some chat. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant and then you have to name this. I have named this as AI quiz agent on WhatsApp, and then I simply need to click on this add AI assistant. So here we have landed towards this page from where we are going to start creating this AI agent. On the top where we have 4 options, we are going to fill in these parts: AI instructions, knowledge source, assistant interface, and the styling. The first one is AI instruction. First we need to select the instruction type. I am going to select it as AI agent and the instructions are automatically added. You can add these instructions according to your choice and preference. Then we have this AI configuration. So over here we have this temperature set, how creative the AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If we go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how the AI is answering will enhance. I'll keep it as 0.7 and the AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-4o mini, and then I need to enter this API key. Now over here, in this help desk, a hyperlink is provided to me. If I open this, I will be landed towards this API keys page. To create a new API token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, you have to provide the key name, you have to select the project, and then you have to select the permissions as all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste that over here. Here, as I have already an existing API key, I am on the paid account of OpenAI, and it is necessary that you also have the paid account of OpenAI. I am going to paste the API key which I have already created over here. And after adding the API key, you simply have to click on this connect. Please do not forget to add the API key and then click on this connect. We have this AI assistant settings. We have the header message and the footer message. You have to toggle on these buttons, enter the message, and that message will start displaying. Then we have the stop keyword. So if the user do not want to get replies from this AI agent, they can enter this or send this particular message, which we are going to enter here as stop keyword. And when this user enter that particular keyword, then AI is not going to reply to them further. We have to enter that particular word and then simply press enter, and in this manner we have added this keyword. Then we have this retry attempt. When the AI fails to respond, we can increase or decrease the number of retry attempt which we want to give for the response. I'm going to keep it as 1 only for now. I'm going to toggle this off. We have this fallback message. So I'm here to assist with questions related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. So this is the fallback message which I have added. You can add the fallback message. When the AI is not responding, this message will be sent, which means whenever the API will stop responding, the AI agent will not be able to send the accurate messages. What you can also do, you can add your contact information or the company details, so that when the queries are not resolved or this customer, that particular detail is sent, contact detail or the company information, and the customer can contact you directly. Moving on towards the next part, we have this knowledge source, and this is the most important part. Now with the help of this knowledge source only, we trained our AI agent to reply in a particular manner. Over here I'm going to click on this cloud. I have already downloaded the knowledge base which I'm going to upload, and now I'm going to open the knowledge base. So this is the knowledge base which I've created. AI quest agent on WhatsApp, access skill or show improvement instantly. So business identity and purpose, target users. Then we have the rest of the details like skill covered, then the quest design principle, complete quest flow, then we have the user profiling, then we have the rest of the details. Now over here I've created a detailed knowledge base. In your case, you can provide more details and create a very detailed knowledge base in which you provide all your company details and all the information, and based on the details which you are providing here, your AI agent is going to reply to your customers. So I have already uploaded this knowledge base. You can upload this in .pdf or .txt format. There is no page limit, but if the PDF has the image, the limit is up to 10 pages. Then we have this assistant assistant interface. Over here you can see the heading name and you can see the subheading name. So if I remove this, it will be removed from here. If I write something else, it will start displaying. If you want to keep this subheading, you can do that. If you want to remove, you can do that. Then we have this initial message. So based on this, or with the help of this initial message, your AI agent is going to reply to you or to your customer. You can add 2 initial messages. Then we have this powered by Pabbly. So over here it is enabled. You can see powered by Pabbly. If I disable this, it will be removed from here. I'm going to keep it as enabled. Then we have this footer text and the footer link. So I have added privacy policy in the footer text and I have added a link to privacy policy in the footer link. Then we have this user first message. So this message will be sent from the user, but it is not necessary that only this message triggers my AI agent to reply. Based on any message, whatever question or the query I receive from the customer, my AI agent is going to reply to them. Moving on towards the next part, which is styling. So over here I have selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also, and it will start showing over here like this. I'm going to keep it as light only. We have the assistant shape. I'm going to keep it as circle. If you want, you can select it as square or rounded square. Then we have the background color, text color, chat bubble color, button color. If I scroll down, I have this header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture. Now over here, if you click on this cloud, you can upload any picture according to your choice and preference, just in the manner like we have uploaded the knowledge base. We are done creating this AI agent. Now it is necessary that we toggle on this button to keep this active, and then we save this. If we do not save this, all this will be lost. You can also embed this AI assistant using this particular code to your website, such that whenever the customer clicks on that, they will be redirected towards this particular chat. Now we have to follow a very important step. We have to learn how we can assign this or activate this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. On the left hand side, I have the inbox. I'm going to open this in a new tab. And over here, this is my chat. I simply have to toggle on this choose AI assistant. I have to choose the AI assistant and then simply save this. So in this manner, I have assigned this particular AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this to particular chats manually is very illogical manner, and that's why what we can do, we can assign or activate this AI assistant to a particular group or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side where we have the settings, I'm going to open this inbox settings in a new tab. I've landed towards this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I have this option of AI auto reply settings. I have to make sure that it is enabled. I have to enable this or toggle this on, and then I can add more rules, select the list or select all the contacts. Like over here, I have selected all the contacts and then assign this particular AI assistant to all the contacts, or I can select a particular list and assign another AI assistant to that particular list, and then again select another list and assign another AI assistant to that particular list. So after doing all this, you simply have to save this, and whatever AI assistant you have assigned to that particular group or to all the contacts will be assigned and activated. So here we have successfully set up or created this AI agent for my online course business. And if you are ready to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUBHPC to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly purchase. If you have any doubts, you can comment on this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. Thanks for watching.
Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.